Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Naima, and I'm a biz coach to the cash-strapped coach consultant ready to get to their first 10K month, right? So, if that's you, let me know that that's you. I'm so excited to be here talking to you guys about how I made it to my first 10K month. How I made it to my first 10K month and giving you guys all the strategies that I used to get to my first 10K month. So, ladies, are you ready to get to your first 10K month in your coaching or consulting business? And just FYI, guys, I'm going to give you the exact roadmap that I use to get to my first 10K month after only 4 months in business as a coach. No large audience, no website, no freebies, right? So what I want you to tell me in the comment section, what has been your biggest struggle with really getting your business to 10K? Is it, not knowing how to find clients? Is it not knowing how to price? Is it being afraid to put yourself out there? Are you spending a lot of your time doing things like working on, a website? What's going on that's preventing you from getting to your first 10K month? Or like for some women, it's not getting to their first 10K month. It's they get to a 10K month and then it's like, ooh, they never make it back. They never make it back. So share with me in the comment section, where are you guys from? Where's everybody from? And what kind of coach or consultant are you? Because if you're anything else, this is not going to help you. This is specifically for coaches and consultants. So if you are a coach or consultant, where are you from? And what type of coach or consultant are you? And I'm going to have to look at Facebook real quick, guys, because I cannot see anybody's information from StreamYard, right? So the first thing I want you to know is this is not for everybody. Like I said, this is for coaches and consultants. I keep saying that because I've gotten many DMs about this. This is not for everybody, okay? So who am I? I am a PhD prepared registered nurse. And when I first came out as a coach, I was a health coach. In fact, I was a health coach that went by the name Naima the Nutritionista, right? I used to help women, busy professional women, lose weight. That was what I came out with initially. And that's when I made my first 10K month, was from that, right? So whether you're a coach or consultant, whether you're a health coach, business coach, spiritual coach, whatever type of coach you may be, guys, you can use the strategies that I'm going to give you tonight, right? I remember the first 3 months of my business, I made a whopping $2,000, maybe $2,500 total for the whole first 3 months. You know why? Because I was trying to build a website. I'm a nurse trying to put together a website by myself, trying to build a Wix website. And guess what building a website doesn't give you? Money. It doesn't give you clients. So ladies, are you stuck building websites? Are you stuck building freebies? What seems to be getting in your way? What's getting in your way from getting to that 10K month? Right? So who is this for? Again, coaches and consultants, but not just that. This is for only for women who understand that something must not be going right if they're not getting to 10K. If you are married to what you're doing, even though it's not working, this is not for you. This is for women who really want to break the statistic and become really, really paid in their businesses. If you let me know that's you, right? If you want to really serve your clients and focus on that, this is for you. Okay? This is for you. So what will we learn? So what we're going to learn is all about my Ditch That Shift framework that I use to help women go from 0 to 100K and beyond in their businesses. The second thing that we're going to learn is all the things that I had to stop doing in order to get to my first 10K month and beyond. The third thing that we're going to learn are the things that I had to start doing to really, really get to my first 10K, guys. I can tell you right now that one of my biggest fears when I first came out was telling people my prices. Is that something that you struggle with during a sales call? You're talking, everything is going great, then all of a sudden, it's time to tell those prices. Guess what would I do? I would decrease my price on the call just so that somebody would buy from me, right? Second thing that we're going to do during the later part of this call is we're going to announce the two people who won the prize for the one-on-one coaching session with me, as well as a complimentary social media audit. In order for you to win either of the prize, a one-on-one with me right now, live tonight, or a complimentary audit of your social media, you have to participate. I need you to participate. I need you to tell me where you're from. I need you to tell me what kind of coach you are. I need you to tell me what type of consultant you are. I need you to tell me what your struggles are, right? Because if you are doing that, that tells me you're somebody ready to be coached. And if you're ready to be coached, I got you, right? If you're somebody that's not ready to be coached, I can't help you, right? So let's talk about why what I'm going to give you is important. I'm asking you, do you want to be a part of the 10%? What do I mean? Less than 10% of women entrepreneurs, I don't care about their socioeconomics, I don't care about their race, their religion. Less than 10% of us will ever make it to 100K and beyond in our businesses. Less than 10%. So if you take what I give you and you execute it, you break that statistic. Statistics do not dictate what we do and what we don't do. Our behaviors and our actions will, right? So what are you committed to tonight so that you can make the first step to get to your first 10K month? Is it recognizing that what you're doing now isn't working? Is it understanding that the strategies that I give you are going to require you to work and you're going to be willing to do it? What is it? These are the things that only you can answer. Okay. So now let's get really deep into the nitty gritty, right? If you have if you have your workbook, right? I sent out a workbook and via the email several times, right? I want to tell you guys about my signature Ditch That Shift system. This is a system that I use to help women go from 0 to 100K and beyond in their businesses, right? So this is a system that I want to walk you through, regardless of if you work with me in my boot camp or in my flagship offer. The first part of that signature offer is clarity. I help you get real clear on who you serve and how you serve them. Why is that important? Because if you're not clear on who you serve and how you serve them, you will not be able to sell your services. You be trying to sell your services to any and everybody who's listening, right? And nobody will buy from you because you're not specific enough in your marketing. So clarity is the foundation of your sales and marketing. The second part of my Ditch That Shift system is all about services. What are you going to offer your client? What are you offering them? A lot of times what we do is we copy and paste what other people are doing to service our clients, right? We see everybody else doing this, so we copy and paste it. I see Adrian and Juan agreeing, right? It's bullshit. So I teach you how to build packages that are around your strength. Who are you? What do you love to do? Because when you're serving your clients in a way that you love to do it, they get better results. So that's step 2. Step 3 is all about systems. Guys, I make money when I'm sleeping because I've set up automations that allow clients to sign up with my services even when I'm not present. Even when I'm not present. That's what systems is all about. And number 4 of my Ditch That Shifts framework has everything to do with sales and marketing. I help you develop your sales and marketing, period. What to do, how to do it, how to talk, when to sell, when to know that the client is ready for you to sell to them. right? These are all things we have to be aware of as small business owners, right? As small business owners. So one, clarity. Clarity is the foundation of your sales and marketing. Two, services. What are you going to offer? And not just what are you going to offer, is it what you like to do? Number three, systems. Eventually, you have to get automated so you can make money as you sleep. And four, sales and marketing. Because without sales and marketing, it's a hobby, not a business. Okay. So now I'm going to give you guys 7 things that I had to do. And I know in the workbook, I think I put something about my weight loss thing. I messed up on this. I put 3 ways of what you eat impacts your consistency, which is hilarious. It should have said 7 things to do right now to get to your first 10K month, right? 7 things to do right now, right? So the first thing that I had to do was I had to examine my excuses. Oh, what excuses am I talking about? Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I just really don't have time, right? Or I have to have everything perfect before I go out there. The perfect makeup, the perfect clothes, the perfect website, the perfect freebies, right? I had to have all of that. Does that resonate with you? Are you waiting for perfectionism to happen before you put yourself out there? Are you afraid of being seen? Tell me if this resonates with you, right? The second thing I had to do was I had to manage my time better through time blocking. I was notorious at getting so busy that I was accomplishing nothing. I was doing multiple tasks at a time, not finishing one task, moving to the next task, and really not being able to do what I set out to do. And because I wasn't able to do what I set out to do, I wasn't making any money. So literally, if when I first started my business, guys, I was doing my PhD, mom, wife, and nursing professor. I was busy, right? So my time was really valuable. When I started to block off chunks of time, not just block it off, I literally would set timers. Like if I gave myself an hour for something, I would set an hour timer and sit there and work hard for it. This is why if you're working with me now, you see that I do co-working sessions with my clients. When we come together to get things done. It kind of forces us to be accountable and get things done. So time blocking so that you can really, really manage your time. The third thing that I had to stop doing was I had to stop trying to build a website. The reality is, and I had to really accept this, was that nobody knew who I was. So who was going to go to my website? Is this resonating with you? I had to go to my website. I mean, I had to stop building my website. So Adrian is saying, so her right now. Good idea, right? Stop building the website right now. You don't need it. In fact, I'm at consistent 10K months or more in my business, and my website is still under construction. I think it will go live at the end of this month. I think, but it's been under construction. I'm working with a copywriter now for my copy. So stop it. No one knows you, right? The fourth thing that I had to start doing, I had to hire a virtual assistant, right? A lot of us think that we have to make a certain amount of money first. I have to make a certain amount of money first to hire. No. Hire you a virtual assistant. And this is something that I help my clients to do, know when to hire. Hire you a virtual assistant. Have them work for you 2 or 3 hours a week, doing the little tasks that are not making you money but are required to be done. Like sending emails, newsletters, blogs, right? Posting for you on social media, those type of things. Hire you a VA. Do it. You'll never regret it. I live my best. Like a lot of posts that you see on my social media platforms are posted by my assistant. We get together, we collaborate. She gets the graphics together, she gets the wording together because that's what I hired her for. So it frees up my time to do income generating activities. Okay. Yes, Juana. Juana's saying that's a good idea, right? Next thing I had to do was I increased my prices. Women notoriously are Women are notorious for not increasing their prices, right? Giving the world and charging $200, right? So the one thing I want you to understand and remember, if you remember nothing else, you are not charging for how often you spend with the client. That's not what you're charging for. How many times you visit with them, what you give them. What you're charging for is the transformation that you give your client. So if the transformation you give your client is financial freedom, you charge for that. If the transformation you're giving your client is weight loss so that they don't have diabetes, cancer, etc., charge for that. If the thing that you give your client is joy after a depressive episode, charge for that. And when you do that, guys, you will not mind increasing your prices because you're not doing it to belittle or to put your clients down. You're increasing your prices because you're offering such a value to such a huge problem that your client has. Okay. The next thing I did was I hired my, I, not hired, I found my ideal client online. And once I found her, I talked to her, I laughed with her, I built relationships with her, and then I asked for the sale. I slid in DMs. Sometimes I was ignored, sometimes I wasn't. Right? But a lot of times with women, we're so busy cultivating relationships only that we forget that we're running a business. You're running a business. Okay? So, yes, you want to build relationships. Yes, you want to be relatable. Yes. But the reality is this. If you're so relatable and no one is buying from you because you're just being everybody's friend, who helps you build that generational wealth for your family? Who gets you off the rat race of trying to do everything by yourself? Who gets you off of that? Nobody. Nobody. The last thing I did is I worked with a business coach, period. I worked with a business coach. A lot of times we are novices. We come out here and we're new at what we're doing and we are resistant to working with a business coach. We're very resistant for whatever reason. I just don't have the money. You're gonna be more quicker to excel and scale in your business when you work with somebody who's done what you've done. For those of us who've gone to college and gotten graduate degrees, you cannot do the work that you're doing if you didn't have people who have done it before you. Like with my PhD, I had 3 doctorally prepared faculty members on my committee because I didn't know what I was doing. Right? So if you want to make it to 100K in your business next year, hire a business coach. Period. I'm not going to say it nicely. I'm going to say it honestly. Okay? Once you do that for yourself and you invest in you, ladies, you're going to see how you grow because your business coach is going to help you get past the nonsense of building freebies and websites when nobody knows you. Your business coach is going to get you out of your head and kind of get you out there because some of us are scared to be seen. He or she will get you out there. Your business coach will help you understand how your upbringing has impacted what you charge in your services and will help you boost your prices. Your business coach will help you with your brand voice, what you say, how you say it, so that you attract the clients that you want to attract. Right? So as you guys know, I'm a business coach. Some of you I'm working with already. In my boot camp, some I'm working with you on my flagship offer. And my plan is for each and every woman I work with to get to 100K and beyond in her business. That is the mission of my business. Whether you're a coach, whether you're a consultant, to get you there. Not by working under somebody else, not by trying to, build a sales team of people under somebody else's business. No, your business, your name, your values, your views. So if you're ready for that to be you want to get your consistent 10K, you're ready to work with a business coach, put I'm in, and I will talk to you privately. Because enough is enough. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Okay. So I wanted to open up the floor to any Q&A before we talk about the winners of the coaching session, because the coaching session is happening right now, right? So any questions on anything related to getting yourself to your first 10K month in your business, or to consistent 10K months in your business? Yes. I see Adrian saying, I'm in. Yes, Adrian, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. Any questions? And I know it's a little lag behind, so I'll kind of wait for a minute as you guys get to that part in the video. Any questions on anything, right? And in fact, since it's two of you guys, I am going to copy this. Adrian. All right. So let's pause that. Let's reply at Adrian. Perfecto. So Adrian, I want you to come and join this live session. The link is in the chat area. The link is in the chat area. So Wanda, you have a really good question, and I'll answer that question as we're waiting for Adrian to come on. To get people to want to pay, you have to focus on what matters to them. So when you're doing your sales call with clients, you're not selling them a service, you're selling them a transformation. So I'll give you an example. Last Friday, I had a sales call. This woman wanted to start her business, and she wanted to start her business because her job was physically draining her. She wanted to spend more time with her children, right? When I told her my price, she said, I can't afford it right now. Can I get back to you next month? And of course, I have a whole signature system that I use for objections. I said, yes. I said, you know what? You can get back to me next month. But when you do, I look forward to helping you get out of that job that's draining you. I look forward to helping you spend more time with your children by helping you build a business that will give them generational wealth. I look forward to doing that. So we hung up on that call at about 8 a.m. on Friday morning. By 3 p.m., she was my client. She paid me because I didn't focus on what I was offering her in terms of my services. I focused on what she wanted. So when you're on your sales calls, guys, it's not about what you want. It's about what your client wants. So when you're asking them and you're speaking to them, you have to ask them questions like, why is this a good time for you? Why does this matter? How can I help you? What are you missing in this area? When they give you those answers, those are the things you use when you're selling to them. You understand me? Those are the things that you use when you're selling to them. Okay? So I'm going to bring Adrian on. Time to coach somebody live. I told you somebody was going to win coaching. Adrian won. Adrian, can you hear me? You got to put your speaker on. Adrian. Let me just let her know to put her speaker on because we're gonna coach her live. Whatever she wants to know about getting to her first 10K month, we're gonna coach her live. Hey Jennifer, how are you? That was me. I miss you. Yes, that was you, Jennifer. Yes. I was never gonna say your name, right? But you guys see, this is Jennifer. I literally spoke to her. She right now. I'm gonna come back in November, and by the end of the day, she was my client. So you guys know I'm not telling you a lie. Jennifer is telling you right there. It was her, right? And Jennifer, I'm going to bring you on in a few minutes because I want you to tell them why you made a decision. What was it about our call that made you make that decision to work with me that very day, right? So Adrienne, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So Adrienne has joined my boot camp, so she's been busy this week.
Oh, yes, very
Yes.
busy.
And next week is about to get even more, girl. We're about to get it in.
Whew, can't wait.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I'm here. I told you, people who are most active that I was going to bring one person on to coach them on whatever they wanted me to coach them on. So what is that question that you have for me?
So based off of what you kind of shared today, one of the questions that I had was like, how do you know or when do you know when it's a good time to like ask for that sale?
Love it. And my flagship offer, I literally have a sales course for my clients that gives them indicators that people are ready to buy. Indicators that people are ready to buy. And I'll give you a couple here. So one way that you know that they're ready to buy is that they keep coming to you. Because not everybody's going to buy the first time that they speak to you, but they keep coming. They'll DM you, or they're always responding to your messages. Or if you send out an email and they're on your email list and you ask a question at the end of the email, they're always responding. So they're ready, right? A second thing to know that somebody's really ready to buy is when you ask in those questions that you're going to get these questions though, because you're in a boot camp. When
Okay.
you asking those questions about, hey, why is this important to you? Why do you want this? When you're asking those questions and you hear a desperation in their voice, and I don't mean desperation like I need you, like help. No, more like I want this for myself because, right? When you get those triggers, you know that they're ready. Like when I spoke to Jennifer last Friday, and I'll speak to her and I'll let her tell her story. She was ready. She told me about her job, being a great place to work, but not a great place for her to work. She wanted out, right? So because I got to know her and what her needs were, that made her ready. So what I want to give you is this: focus on how you transform their lives,
Hmm, okay.
right? So for you, I would say to you, as a doctoral student, soon to be Dr. Adrienne, right?
Yes.
You don't have a lot of time on your hands,
No. So I
right?
can totally relate to like when you were sharing a little bit about your background and some of the things you were doing as you were building your business. And I was totally right there with you. I'm like, as a student, working on my doctorate, working on my dissertation right now, finishing up hours to become a licensed clinical psychologist. It's like so much going on,
Girl.
single mom and, going through a divorce myself. Like, I understand and I can totally relate. And it is a lot, and time is so limited.
Of the essence.
So, yeah.
So I would say to you, if I were trying to sell you into my flagship offer, I would say, Adrienne, aren't you tired of trying to figure this out on your own?
Oh, yes.
You don't have the time
Yeah.
to make errors. You're a newly single parent. You want to build generational wealth for your children,
Mm,
and you want to do it while preserving your time and not being overwhelmed. I would love to help you. I would
definitely.
love to help you. That's exactly how I would end. I would proceed with our sales call if I were talking to you in that way.
Right.
So did you see that I didn't focus on, I offer this, I see you this much, I do this, I do
Right.
this. Now, a
Right.
client's going to ask you that. Sure, they're going to ask you. So you need to know that stuff, but you need to focus on
Mhm.
what you're going to transform their lives, how you're going to transform their lives.
Right. And I think
So
that's awesome because it gives them that sense of like reassurance and like I have someone in my corner. So definitely,
yes,
definitely.
yes. Any other questions?
Not right now. I just love all the like information that you're providing. It just makes sense. And as like a newbie coming into this, it's just an eye opener for me and just a
Mhm.
lot of really great information to kind of get myself started. So I'm so glad I met you.
Yes, I'm excited, Adrian. I'm excited to see to
Yeah.
get so Adrian is a part of my boot camp. So she is on the road to her first 5K month. If she gets if she prices right and
Yes.
she, gets the clients that she needs to get, right? We spoke
Yeah.
about pricing really extensively in our
Yeah.
live group call, right? So I hope you're pricing according to your transformation that you're giving your client. And I look forward to being the first person to help you get to 5K.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yes, girl. Yes. So let me bring on Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm about to drop a link for you. Have a great day, Adrian.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer, I'm dropping this link to you. Let's see. Join my join. Yes. So I'm waiting for Jennifer. So as I'm waiting for Jennifer, right? Jennifer is the person that I sold to on Friday. When I spoke to Jennifer, she told me, I can't afford this right now. I want to wait until next month. Can we do this next month? I said, sure, Jennifer. But by the end of the day, Jennifer was my client. So I'm hoping that she's still on so that I can bring her up here so that you can hear from her perspective how I sold to her, made her want to make the decision that day. That day, not a month from now, not 2 weeks from now. So if you use the strategies that that I've taught during this live, you can easily get to a 10K month. Easily. Literally, this can be your first 10K month. It doesn't take years. I told you guys I got to my first 10K month after 4 months in business. It doesn't take long, right? So what I wanted to offer you guys as I'm waiting for Jennifer to come up is I have a 5-week boot camp designed just for you, for you, the person who doesn't really know how to get clients. You're struggling with lead generation. You've tried the freebies. You've tried the website. You've done it all, right? But doing it all has not led you to getting any clients. You're ready to start working with a coach, right? If that's you, I'm going to drop my link in the comments, right? So in this boot camp, the whole purpose of it is for you to get your first 1 to 3 clients so that you can get to your first 5K month. That's the whole goal of it. In the boot camp, it is $397, but if you use the code TAKE20, you'll get 20% off and it goes down to $317 for tonight only. Okay? So I'm going to go right to Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer, how are you, beautiful? Beautiful
I'm good.
ladies.
How are you?
Good. So, you're like my story that I've been telling a lot lately. Right? Because we spoke on Friday, and initially when we spoke about you joining my flagship program, my 6-month program, right? What did you say? What was your
I,
response at first?
my response at first was, let me arrange the finances and I can do that by this date and we'll do it.
Yes. So you said next month we'll do it. Yeah, I want to do it, but it'll be a month, right? And
Right.
then I got a message the
Right.
same day, right?
Right.
So
We figured it out.
yes. So I want to know, what was it about our call, right? What was it about our call that made you say, I want to do this today?
So I have to say it wasn't necessarily just the call because I'd been following you for a while We're in another
Oh.
group together.
Mhm.
You're a nurse, so I've been not like stalking, but watching you celebrate these wins, which
Mhm.
also, like celebrate your wins.
Yes, that's right.
And so on the call though, you did ask me those questions. What are you wanting? Why are you wanting out of there? What's going on? And we just had a conversation. It was not salesy at all. Matter of fact, you didn't sell me. Like I asked you, how do I work with you?
Yes. Yes,
You
because
did offer coaching on the call
Mhm.
a little bit, enough to change to verify that my thought about changing a little bit of direction was on the right path.
Mhm.
And I knew we would work well together.
I'm happy. I'm happy you trusted me, with your business needs. Not just your business needs, with what you want in your life for your children, for your career, right?
Right.
So on our call, and in fact, it wasn't even supposed to be a sales call,
Right.
right? It was just supposed to be, I'm getting to know you, right? I'm getting to know you, but I gave her enough value. I gave her enough value during that call, on top of her watching me as I've been putting out things, for her to say yes, right? So she has joined my program, and so far, it's only been a week. So far, what have you gotten from the program, Jennifer?
So just knowing that there's that step by step, okay. Yes, I've honed in a little bit more on my ideal client. I'm the last couple of days have been all full force work, but I have a script to reach out to do interviews.
Yep.
And actually, I went through McDonald's today. Don't tell anybody, don't judge me. But they were like, hey, we're having a contest to see who can sell the most cinnamon rolls,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right, I'll help you. I'll buy a cinnamon roll. And I'm like, girl, you need to talk about this challenge to talk to 20 people. Like,
Yes.
so
Talk to
that's my
people.
plan. But
Yes.
I was like, how do I do that? What do I do? So I'm gonna be out there, like I'm in a contest.
Yep.
I've been challenged to talk to
Yeah.
20 people. Can you help me?
Yes. I
Not
said,
can I sell you anything?
strangers. Yes. Strangers, people online who comment on your stuff. Anybody, talk to them. Because even if it's not what they need, they may say, oh, I have a friend who may need that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how I got to where I am in such a short time. I just started last year. In such a short period of time, I was able to get here. And it's by doing that, talking, just having conversations, right? Because your next client is literally one conversation away,
Right.
right? Right? So Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you. Have a good night.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I'm closing out, guys. If you want to work with me, the link is in the comment section. It is $397 for the boot camp. If you want to sign up tonight, use the code TAKE20. You'll get 20% off. Let's go. It's designed to get you your first 5K month. Let's go, ladies and ladies only, right? I am Dr. Naima, and I'm here to help you ditch jet shift, ditch the overwhelm, and build your bank. Have a good day, guys.